I'm Summer Huntington of Mace, Vinyasa and Shala, and today I'll be interviewing a yoga athlete and a dancer athlete at our Heavy Club seminar in Seattle. So we are on day 2 at our Heavy Clubs seminar in Seattle. This is our first one where I'm introducing the material. I'm using 10-pound, 15, and 25-pound club, which I'm super excited to introduce more women to heavy club swinging. We have a manual, which we're running through probably around 25 or so exercises in this manual. This is a pretty comprehensive introduction to club swinging. We're introducing the different families of club swinging, getting our throwing patterns in, our striking patterns, and our side swings, front swings. Pretty much anything that you want to do with clubs is covered at the seminar. Now, the reason why I wanted to bring these lovely athletes up is because I really think that they have different and unique perspectives coming into the club practice. I'll briefly introduce Sarah, just how I came to know her, and then she's going to introduce herself as well. Sarah is a 100-hour Mace Vinyasa certified coach. She also is part of our Flow Coach Accelerator team. She's on the Shala team where she facilitates a weekly class for our virtual community. I'm so grateful to see Sarah here in person for the second time. She came and did a Mace Vinyasa Level 1 seminar here just over a year ago, and she's returning to Seattle. Everything's come full circle, and it's really awesome to see your practice grow. Sarah, tell our audience and our viewers a little bit about your background, how long you've been doing yoga, and really how the heavy clubs practice and even just practicing with ancient weapons has shifted your practice.
Yeah, so I am a yogi for about 10 years. I've been teaching for about 5, and I always felt like I was missing strength. And it was always a long-term goal to be strong, but the gym wasn't for me. So there was this missing piece, and then I saw an Instagram ad where Summer was demoing with the steel mace, and I was like, what is that? And I want to do it. So I did it. And so since then, I've noticed daily life, I just feel more confident and supported in my structure. And I am grateful to pass that on to my clients and take them beyond yoga. I have one student who just worked in a chair with me, and now she's swinging a mace, and she is rocking it out. So yeah, I think it's not only impacted my life, but my client's life as well.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sarah. I get chills when I hear you guys talk about how it's impacting your communities. This is really a ripple effect. Like, we love having all levels at these seminars and at our events and retreats so that we can bring a little bit of this ancient practice to everyone and people can distill it amongst their communities too. So thank you for sharing. We'll pass the mic to Robyn. So this is Robyn's home studio. She is a dancer, a very talented Butoh dancer and all sorts of other movement and somatics, and she's a yoga teacher. She's been on the Shala team supporting our 100-hour Mace Vinyasa students in Flow Coach Accelerator for many years now, and it's such an honor to have you here and to be in your stomping grounds. Share a little bit about your main practice and how adding clubs has impacted your other practices.
Yeah, so my practices have really evolved. I started with yoga and dance, and then was only dancing, and then was always hurting myself. And then I started traditional strength training to not injure myself, was kind of bored of it, found Mace Vinyasa. That's the only thing I did for a long time. And pain started going away. My chronic neck and back situation that I was always hurting from dance went away. And then I moved back into blending more traditional strength training, movement coach and a personal trainer also at other more conventional gyms, as well as run my own business, which is mostly steel mace and now clubs as well. And so for my own personal practice, it's been really awesome to see myself evolve in this whole world. As a dancer, I just crave the full expression, and you can't really express yourself. I can't really express myself when I feel constricted in my body in any way. So being able to have things like steel mace, which really allowed me to train my more stability in a lot of the movements and really hone in on footwork and things like this, has really helped me into being able to be more expressed in the way that I want to. And then on top of that, I've been integrating clubs now, more so in this past year after attending my first retreat with you. And just being able to add more weight than I could with the steel mace and having the lever be shorter has also like integrated more connection with my glutes, with my core, with my lats, with like different patterns that I wasn't really able to access as much with the mace, which has been really fun. Because now that I'm doing the mace, I can connect to those places easier. So it's just informed my practice in a lot of different ways, and then also carries over to when I do heavy lifting in like traditional forms, actually enjoying lifting. I used to not at all. I just thought it was the most boring thing. But now I have deeper connection to my muscles and to like what's actually happening in my body. Like I'm way more present when I'm lifting rather than it just being like I get to tune out and just like lift weights. So everything feels like it's all coming together in terms of my different modalities and what it awakens in my practice.
All right, so I hope that inspires you that these gals had no experience with heavy clubs, and here they are at a seminar owning it. Yes, sometimes we're dropping down in weight. You might map things out with a 5-pound or a 7-pound club, but as women, we are strong. We are built for this stuff. Like we are built to bear children, to like carry heavy things. I carry my very heavy children all the time. You know, we are gatherers, and we also can train our structure and train our stamina and train with a purpose. So I'm gonna have each of these ladies demo and just walk us through and share with us like the name of the exercise and just show us a little movement that inspires you from the club practice. We'll stand back and give you the floor. Sarah's up first.
So my favorite practice is the mill for the meditative property. I really love just being able to have a single focus and focus on my breath. And also, because I'm a yogi, I might sneak in a mantra.
Nice. Beautiful reverse mill. That is a very advanced exercise. It's like the unwinding of the throwing pattern. Thank you so much for demoing, Sarah. Robyn, you're up next.
Alrighty. Well, my new favorite, which I learned today, is the double two-handed swing into a shield cast. So here, and then you reverse, and then you go back into it. Side swing to the shield cast, into the other. For me, I'm just feeling both of my glutes, my lats fire, my core, but then it just gets really fun when you find this little halfway moment. So right here, bam, bam. That just, it just triggers flow state really easily for me, so. Yeah.
All right, so there you have it. Clubs are accessible for ladies, for any body type, for any age group. You can pick up a club. You can start small. You can learn the basics. You can learn the fundamentals. You can drill the fundamentals until you get stronger. You can show up at community events with myself or the Wildman team. We both intentionally allow all levels at our seminars for the time being because we want to demonstrate that camaraderie and that team building aspect because it is a huge part of this work. We don't train as warriors in isolation. We train and we bring up our entire community. Thanks so much for tuning in, and thank you so much, ladies, for sharing your experience.